YouTube. This is Ty Middlehead Weatherman. I hope you guys are having a good start to the Tuesday. For those of you that are up, I know a lot of you on the western half of the country are probably still sleeping at the time of this video. But that's not important right now. So we're going to kind of speed along through this because I don't have a whole lot of time, but I'm at least trying to get this video out to you guys. So I mentioned in yesterday's video that I was going to be doing a quick tropical outlook. So here we are right now, the morning, doing this because there's more severe weather to talk about. That'll be in this afternoon's video. So quick update on Fiona. We now have a major hurricane. This is the first major hurricane of the year. We're sitting at 115 miles an hour right now with a central pressure of 967 millibars, and she is moving north-northwest at 10 miles per hour. The track hasn't really changed. There hasn't been anything too significant going on at the moment. What we're going to talk about more are these other two disturbances, especially this one that's over here towards the southern end of this MDR region and heading towards the Caribbean. This is an area that I've been really interested in as far as if a tropical system developed, just what would it do? Because these waters here have been untapped. But we'll go ahead and start with these two systems, and we'll start by looking at the satellite. So here's Fiona right here. We're looking at the water vapor imagery. And you can clearly see that she is strengthened quite nicely, causing a little bit of trouble towards the outer islands of the Bahamas here. Should be moving out by, say, late this evening. And then here's our other two disturbances. This one's maturing quite nicely right here as well. A lot of convection over the last few hours, but this is almost expected during this time frame. I'm really interested to see what this one will do, and then of course we're going to try to take a look at any tropical waves after that. So we'll go ahead, and that almost looks like another tropical wave trying to pop off here. We'll look at that in a minute, but you can clearly see here's Fiona right here, and these other two systems don't really pop up too much right now. We're going to watch over the next couple of days and see how things develop. Within the next 48 hours, though, we see this thing start to really mature. It kind of hangs off the northern coast of South America here. And then things kind of develop as it may from that point. Looks like another piece of energy is right here. That other piece of energy doesn't really have much of a chance according to the GFS ensemble here. But beyond that, we of course will have plenty of pieces of energy running rampant during this time of year. So we'll just have to watch and see. We'll go over to the Euro real quick. Excuse me. Go back real quick. I'm working with the OOZ Euro because the 06 is not out for neither the GFS or the Euro right now. So here's Fiona here. And so far the Euro ensemble is doing the same thing as the GFS ensemble. Kind of has it flirting with the South American coast, and then it works its way out into the Caribbean. The other system doesn't really pop up on the vorticity map, which is somewhat to be expected because this usually picks up on more stronger pieces of energy. I don't expect it to form into anything super significant. It could become a named storm. Next named storm on the list would be Gatson. So it's going to be interesting to see how things kind of unfold with that. Go ahead and upload this through here so we can see what this system down here has to offer. Alright, so here's our piece of energy here. Works from what I can see, this, oh, that's very interesting. That is really interesting because I've been saying for the longest, if it gets into this strait right about here and kind of either grazes this part of the Yucatan or splits the gap between the Yucatan and Cuba, this area has not had any sort of tropical cyclones, any sort of upwelling, and these waters are baking hot. There's probably even a few areas around here where the water's above 90 degrees. So this piece of energy right now, there's nothing really being picked up on it significantly, and this is still very far out. But this is extremely interesting. This could be a scenario that I've been talking about, that me and a lot of other guys in the YouTube weather community have been talking about here. We'll have to see what it does, but this definitely has caught my attention for sure. That's what the Euro's showing us. Go quickly to the GEFS. Run that back to about 12 hours ahead of its original time. Oh, this is the newest GFS, the GEFS, so I'm gonna have to go back. Okay, let's go about 12. There we go. There's Fiona. Here's our upper level low here. Here's another piece of energy here. That's interesting. But this is a little bit strong. The GFS doing GFS things, has it a little bit stronger. And this looks like it has it pushing towards Florida as a slightly stronger storm right now. So it'll be interesting to see how things develop from that point. We're going to look at one more thing and then I'm out of you guys' hair and then I'm running to the car to get to work. Okay, so we're basically trying to get an idea of where our low pressure is most likely to be, or low pressures just in general that will be coming into the Caribbean, because I think that's our greatest threat right now. No real need to look at the Atlantic, because anything that forms up towards West Africa is pretty much going to be kicked out to sea if it doesn't form pretty much by this point right now. So GEFS, several different points where the low could be. These 2 points in particular have caught my attention. If it forms more towards this way, it may have more time to strengthen, which could be a huge problem, but it also could kick this out maybe towards Cuba, maybe miss the US. Either way, a lot of people would be affected by this potential storm. There's all sorts of different scenarios, and a lot of them have Florida in a line of fire. There's even one that has the Carolinas in the line of fire. So if I were you guys in the Gulf Coast, every once in a while, maybe check the tropical update on the Weather Channel or something, or maybe just pop up on this channel every once in a while. So because you never know, this could very well become a big deal. So we'll go to the Euro real quick. So now we'll run to the Euro really fast. And the Euro actually has a bigger storm. So we move this forward and pretty much showing the same thing, which is a little bit ominous, I'm not gonna lie. So my confidence is moderately high on this. We'll have to see how the next few model runs go, but all in all, it looks like there's a lot going on here. But anyways, this has been Ty Metalhead Weatherman. I gotta go right now. I will see you guys in the next video this afternoon. Take care.